down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They call the counter play here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Give it to the back again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Eludes the rush. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Woodson. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Takes it inside the 40. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
Oklahoma State 10, Georgia 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's a quick grab.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down coming up.
The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
10, Georgia, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Handoff to the single back. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They're going to run it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Same tailback, another carry. The Cowboys are on the move here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass this time. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Cowboys will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive moving. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back to that right away. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Got him. He's sacked.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop it? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
The Cowboys bring their punt team onto the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Gain of 5. 2nd down.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Oklahoma State 24, Georgia 14.
And the Cowboys will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He just sprints into the end zone.
Chris, I love this. People, they're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
Oklahoma State 24, Georgia 24.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Cowboys will crank up the tempo. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Touchdown, Dogs. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24.
That makes the score. Georgia 28, Oklahoma State 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Cowboys looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense now operating in empty. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense plays bottled up and the football is loose? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. And tackled there by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And they even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down to the back. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Cowboys pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's a quarterback draw here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Georgia, 28.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 31, Georgia 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back in motion now. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Georgia 28. Bringing
it out. It's Barnes. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point try coming now. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 during the fourth. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Georgia, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Going for his running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Georgia, 35.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 21-yard line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You get up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he get there on the ground?
Well, that is going to bring up fourth down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
It's an option look. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice?
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long at the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This crowd looking for a big 4th down stop. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.